Hamas has rejected the latest ceasefire proposal aimed at ending the ongoing conflict with Israel, accusing Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of complicating the negotiations with new demands. The proposal, which was the subject of recent talks in Doha, sought to address the release of hostages and establish a temporary ceasefire. In a statement released on Sunday evening, Hamas condemned Netanyahu for introducing additional conditions, specifically the continued Israeli military presence along the Gaza-Egypt border. The group argues that these new demands hinder the possibility of reaching an agreement. Prime Minister Netanyahu expressed doubts about the likelihood of securing a deal. He noted that Israel's negotiations have primarily involved intermediaries rather than direct talks with Hamas, which did not send a delegation to the recent discussions.
We still stand by the same principles that are sustainable for Israel's security. These principles are in keeping with the May 27th framework, which has received American support. Once again, I would like to emphasize, up until now, Hamas has been completely obstinate. It did not even send a representative to the talks in Doha. Therefore, the pressure needs to be directed at Hamas and Sinwar, not the government of Israel.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is in Israel with plans for a second summit later in the week aimed at finalizing the deal. The United States, along with Egypt and Qatar, has been actively mediating the talks, working to bridge the gaps between the conflicting positions of Hamas and Israel. The main obstacle in the negotiations remains Netanyahu's insistence on maintaining control over the Philadelphi Corridor, a critical area along the Gaza-Egypt border. Hamas has rejected this condition, arguing that it undermines the potential for an agreement. Israeli negotiators have warned that without a compromise on this issue, a deal may not be achievable. Netanyahu has defended his stance, emphasizing the strategic importance of the corridor for preventing weapons smuggling into Gaza. He has been criticized for introducing new conditions that, according to Hamas, are designed to prolong the conflict. As international mediators continue their efforts to resolve the impasse, the situation remains tense, with both sides entrenched in their positions. The outcome of the ongoing negotiations could have significant implications for the region's stability.